Hey everyone, it's Wesley from Astronautech, and in this video we will be looking at the Logitech Streamcam. The Logitech Streamcam is a webcam made by the company Logitech, and its key features are, according to Logitech, that it's compatible with Windows and Mac, that it uses a powerful combination of Logitech Capture, which is the free software, and the webcam, that it streams true to life at 60 FPS at 1080p, that it has smart autofocus and exposure, and full HD vertical video, which means that if we take the webcam, turn it around, that the screen will also turn around 90 degrees. Additionally, it has a versatile mounting option, so you can mount it to a tripod or basically to any screen. Laptop screens are perfectly fine, thicker monitors perfectly fine as well. Connects with USB-C. I am of the opinion that Logitech should have provided a little adapter for USB-A, because not every desktop has USB-C. So that's something to keep in mind. And for the audio performance, it has a, according to Logitech, sounds more authentic and vibrant to your audience, whether you're singing a song or sharing a story with dual front-facing microphones. Well, really nice. So let's look at the specification sheet then. It states that the cable is 5 feet. Or 1.5 meter. It uses USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type C, and for the built-in audio it uses dual omnidirectional mics with noise reduction filters and stereo or dual mono channel, and for the lens it comprises a premium Full HD glass lens with an f2.0 aperture and a focal length of 3.7 millimeters. The field of view is 78 degrees in the diagonal, and it has a little white LED, and we all know when that comes handy. So over to the software. That's this. I'll go over all of the features, so there are no surprises for you when you actually purchase or just use the webcam. So here you can pick your own source. And for source 1 we used Logitech Streamcam, which is this source, and for source 2 we used the display, and we merged them together in order to get this as a little nice display which shows you anything that you need to know. So there are a few presets: streaming, recording and custom. You can pick any preset you want, but yeah, it doesn't really matter because you can make your own presets. So currently we put the priority to exposure, but we can also put it to frame rate as the weather is pretty good outside, so there's not really a reason to have great exposure. Also has backlight correction, and we can imagine that some people would like to turn it off, especially people with a receding hairline. I mean, yeah. So for the audio channel, we have dual mono and stereo. Currently everything is being recorded by our, not sure if you can see it, but our little Rode NT USB studio microphone. But we'll let you know what the quality is of the microphone as well, because we will show it to you in a few minutes. Image stabilization, turn on right now. Let me switch screen. Okay, so currently it's on, and if we press down on our desk. No, we haven't pressed down yet. So now I'm going to press down. And this is what happened with image stabilization. Now we're going to turn it off. And press down in approximately the same way. Seems to be shaking for a much longer time. So I think Logitech did a pretty good job in the image stabilization. A downside of the image stabilization is that the field of view decreases, so that's something you have to keep in mind. Auto framing, well, focuses on our face. And done again. Works pretty well if you ask us. For the autofocus, yeah, that's already a little bit of a mixed bag. For example, I have a little Fisher Space Pen right here, and if we show it, it usually won't focus. If we take an iPad, for example, and where's the little logo? Here it is. Oh, Yeah, it is focusing and it is sharp, but yeah, and focused perfectly fine back to my face. So I think this autofocus is more focused towards faces than to objects. Turn it back off again. White balance, yeah, you can change that. If you want to look a little bit more blue, sure, go on. Image settings, brightness, sharpness. The contrast. And of course, saturation. If you want to be like Donald Trump, go on. It's all up to you. So anti-flicker comes in handy in different parts of the world where they use 50 Hz or 60 Hz. Chroma keying, well, that's actually pretty cool. For this feature we bought a green screen, yeah, a quite inexpensive green screen from IKEA. It's actually a little blanket, and as you can see it has a beautiful square pattern on it. And do you think that this will work? Well, we'll find out. So it seems to be working quite well. And if we have more screens, you can see it better. So we consider that pretty good, especially as you can change the settings over here. So has a pass from us there. And then the advanced settings you can flip vertically and horizontally. Okay, now the funny part. So you can add a little watermark to your screen. We're not sure why you would like to use this. Maybe if you're sponsored by Logitech, then you can show this over there. But we would say keep it off. Text overlay, really cool. And you can specify the duration. For example, if you want it to be 2 seconds, then you can just type in everything, set it to 2 seconds, change the style, and then click on show, and then it shows it, and then it goes back after 2 seconds. So what does that look like? Well, show, hands-free, and gone again. You can also set it to infinity if you'd like to have that. You can change the style of the font. You can change the color. For example, white. I'm going to put it to black. Change the size of the text, the alignment, and the background. Very useful. But I'm turning it back off again. And then the scene effects. Well, scene effects, make sure that you, before you're going to apply a filter, that you apply it to the correct source. So we just turn off source 2, and then everything on screen stays normal color, and then only I change. But if we will keep it on, then everything changes. So these are the filters. I like the black and white one. This one's looks a little bit like the clip from Queen. Should really brush my teeth more often. I always knew that I was a rocket scientist, but I didn't know that I had such a large forehead. So I'm back to normal again. You can give it a little border if you like that. Make a little aanzichtkaart for oma. Looks like this. You can change the border. And the best part of all is that you can change it in real time. So yeah. And here you can also change the source, for example, like this. But I'm going to turn it off again. And then the transitions between the screens. Well, this is the darker animation. The lighter one. The sliders. The curtain. And the other ones speak for themselves. Here's what all the settings below mean. This is nice if you're giving a presentation, for example, a PowerPoint presentation, if you're a teacher. But we like to keep this one for this purpose. What you can see at the bottom is the screens that we just clicked on. You can pause it, stop it. You can even take pictures in the software. And you can mute the microphone, even mute the speakers. And you can change the microphone settings right here, even during your stream. So resolution is full HD right now and the FPS are 60. You can't change this during a recording, but you can change this, I think you can change this during a stream, but not during a recording. Something to keep in mind. And for the audio settings, going to full screen right now. So this is the Rode NT-USB studio microphone, and I will demonstrate what the microphones inside of the Streamcam sound like. Hello everyone, this is Wesley from Astronautech, and currently you're listening to an audio recording by the Logitech Streamcam. The Logitech Streamcam is a webcam made by Logitech, and it is positioned approximately 60 centimeters from our face and mounted on top of our screen. Hello everyone, this is Wesley from Astronautech, and currently you're listening to an audio recording made by the Logitech Streamcam. The Streamcam is positioned approximately 10 centimeters from our face, and you may be asking, why are you holding a webcam so close to your face? Well, you could imagine that you're in an emergency situation where you have a job interview, or you would like to record something for someone. In the case that you do not have a microphone nearby, is it possible that you can use the microphone inside, or well, microphones inside of the webcam for this single purpose? Well, you're about to find out, or you may have found out already. Anyway, we would like to wish you a very pleasant day and goodbye.